The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It's for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Bruyne. Casemiro. Aims beyond the defence. Berbatov! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Howson calmly anticipates. That is ended up in no man's land. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. And he shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that had the makings of something. Takes a shot! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Knocks it into space. Chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting...
And Romario! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And we have our very first corner. Throw in. Another throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. De Bruyne stood his ground strongly. Shot a goal! It's in! Right back in the game! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries a deft little ball, and he's heaved it away. Eder Militao, and here's Henderson. And here's Henderson, and it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes
Quality
added
ball.
time.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Romario. Engages and forces him off the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And we come to you now with
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And here's Mbappe. Jordan Henderson. Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe touches it back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Off the post! And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.